Well, that was a good match. Quality was great. Barcelona wins it in this Granada game. And you know what? I'm just watching the end of it as the players are coming off the field right now. But let me tell you guys, there's a few players that Setien put in here that I really thought was a good strategic move. Very proud of the guys and congratulating them. And you know what? We still got to learn. It was a slow start, of course, coming into this game. The Valverde mentality is was still within the players, and now we needed to see what Setien was going to do on this day when they was going to have to go up against Granada at number 10th on the table. They should have been a win, of course. Perhaps 2 or 3 more goals would have been what the outcome of this game would have been about, and I think that should have been the game. Just 3 more goals, and Barcelona can do that against teams, and they used to be able to do that against these teams. It's just the fact that Valverde's system is still implemented in this team, and so it is very difficult to try to flush away an old manager's system when a new manager comes in. And he tries to do things, and he tries to move pieces. It's kind of hard for players to kind of adjust now to the new system. So, do I think Setien did a good job? I think in this game, yes, I did. We still have a lot to learn from Setien. What can he do to this club and this team that will turn things around dramatically and will tell us and will have us fans say he's the man. He needs to get a contract extension immediately. Well, it's going to have to be Champions League win. It's going to be Copa del Rey, the Supercopa, La Liga. Those are the things. If he gets 3 of those in with this club, I mean, the Supercopa passed away. We'd have to wait another. But if he gets Champions League, Copa del Rey, La Liga, he's the man for the job. He's the man for an extension. He's the man who needs to get paid for another year, another season. And this is why I think we need to be very careful how we choose managers. I want to know what he has to bring for us as a club. This season, half a season is over. This season is half a season is starting. We've got this game out of the way. Let's see what he's got in the next one. My goals, or hopefully that this man will kind of change things around. The complacency of the players from back to forwards, that mentality will be different. The desire to touch the ball once and pass, the tiki-taka style, will come back. I'm not going to say that he's a bad manager. I haven't seen what he's done yet. We haven't seen what he's done yet. But I'm not going to say he's a good manager yet until we see what he's done for this half of the season. And he will be tested. He will be tested in Champions League. That is where he will be tested as a manager. For now, I believe he did some good things. And I want to point out some of the things that I did off the top of my head. I believe that when Granada got the red card and we're down to 10 men, that is when he made a good move and he put Ricky Puige in the game. Let me tell you why. Because Ricky Puige is 20 years old. He had a lot of desire to get back into the A team, and this is an opportunity that he had, and he took it and he ran with it. And Puige, I congratulate him for making a good run in this game. My hat's off to Setien for putting Puige in the midfield and taking Rakitic out behind Griezmann, which at that moment he was playing on this side of the field, on the left side, I believe, left side of the field. Puts Ricky Puige in, fresh legs, just, giving Granada more pressure. And I believe that this is the way this goal started. Because Ricky Puige, if you remember, before all these touches came into play inside the box and Messi got the goal, it started with Ricky Puige pressuring the defender on that left side. He rushed with speed. He gave him everything. He took the ball away. The passes started. And this is where this goal started. And I can't remember the mumbo jumbo that went on in the box, but within it started with Ricky Puig and it ended with Messi. And that's exactly what I wanted to see. Exactly what I wanted to see from Ricky Puig. And Setien, my hats off because of that. He saw the red card given to Granada, and Granada did not expect for the change to come. Strategically, that was a good move. I couldn't have thought of anything better myself. Rakitic needed to come out. We needed to have plays. We needed to have someone who comes in here and bursts through the defense. Not entirely, but that one moment led to Messi's goal. And Messi got his goal. And that 1-0. Could have done more. I'm not going to say Setien is at fault for not giving us more goals because I don't know yet what he has. It's a brand new manager coming into this club, to our club, and he is barely starting to put these things in these pieces and his plans into play. So let's wait before we start criticizing him why we couldn't get more goals. Let's see what he has and hope that we can get more of this in the days to come. That is what I have to say about this game. Carles Perez comes in. I also like the fact that he came in. He came, fresh off the bench. Not his natural position. I believe his natural position is a striker position. Messi was more of a number 9 in this game than he was a natural 10. I think that in this game, that's fine. It worked out. He got a goal, and that was the whole point. He was your striker. He wasn't the kind of Messi that we used to see all the time, that he moves around everywhere in the field, within the box, in the midfield, helps the midfield, pushes the ball forward, takes on 3 defenders, and passes and assists are amazing. This was Messi as a striker because Suarez is not there. Okay, I'm fine with that. No big deal. I think that was okay. Not the biggest thing I could think of, but I do think that we could have used Carles Perez maybe as a striker, and then Messi have him as a winger and doing his number 10 thing around the field, around the box, and around the midfield. So that was okay. I'm not going to say that was a bad idea, but maybe that was probably the only change that I would have maybe have done. But my hats off to Setien for bringing something different into the game, into the club, into this game. So now moving forward, we have to look at everything that he does on for us as a club and as a manager, and that is what's going to have to count. That's what's going to have to come into play. We're going to need to see more of Ansu Fati in this game. I think that he did okay. I'm not going to say he did great, but I do think that the midfielders did real well, especially Puige and Busquets and Arturo Vidal. Arthur came in later, came in for Arturo. King Arthur for King Arturo. That's pretty cool. Like that's pretty crazy too. But I think that Arturo comes in. He did what he could. I think he did real well. Arthur, not too much. I haven't seen him done much in the last 20 minutes of the game. He came in for Arturo Vidal, which was fine. I mean, I was hoping for more of a burst, get more touches in the game. Kind of like Ricky Puig, but I think Ricky Puig is the guy who did real well on that side. He came in. I even thought he got more touches than Busquets when he came in, during the time he came in. Before that, Busquets had a great game. Even though Ricky Puig came in, he did real well, tricking the midfielders who are coming after him. Busquets he's got it in him, but he needed to be revived. Like Busquets was almost dead in almost all the games that Valverde would put him. But I do think that coming into this game, we did well. We did fine. Granada number 10, big deal. But the fact is that now the players can see what the manager wants from them. And that's what it's about. That's really what it's going to have to be about. So look for more of this stuff coming in. I look for more of this coming into the next game. Great game. Celebrate, Barca fans, because this is one of the best that we've seen in a long time. Even though it was a 1-0 game, but we're starting to get back to where we needed to be. If you watch the game, you see what I'm talking about. The touches were good. We struggled against these teams with Valverde. Now, it's too early to say what's going to happen, but hopefully things will get better and they will get shinier. They will get brighter for us. All right? Y'all guys subscribe, like, share. Channel for our Barcelona fans. Let's go for gold. Well, I'll catch you later. Talk to you later. Peace. Visca Barça. Visca Catalunya.